Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Your personality is the hook. Now, I'm known for talking about the body game, and that's the foundation. And that's the bait. That's what draws the woman to you. That's whether you sitting back waiting for her to approach or you approach her. That's what she's looking at. She's looking at your entire body and all of that. Your body. See, some guys think it's just the face. It's like no, they start at the face at best. They start at the face, but they'll look at it. You might have a cute face to them, but if your body out of shape or you too slim or they just don't like your body, please. And then your style and everything. But all of that is bait. That's without saying anything. You still gotta talk to them. And then that's the part. That's the part. What have I said about not just in the last podcast, but just period? I said a select man, he's going to have one of three things, at least one of three things. I said he's going to have a good body build, because turning on a woman sexually is primarily in the body. Contrary to popular beliefs, faces don't turn on a woman. That just, at most, they'll like a face, but they'll like a face and call it cute. You know, they don't fuck cute, right? And then, the personality, I call it charisma, personality. It's the same thing. And then masculinity. But your personality, that's the real hook. That is the real hook. Because women, remember, always say their wombs are connected to their emotions, but their emotions are connected to their womb. That's when you really lock them in. That's when they gotta feel good in your presence. And that's what they looking for. They looking for that click. And trust me, like you could, if your personality on point, or at least on point with that particular woman, shoot, you can look average to her as long as you look decent, as long as you wash up and everything. But you get her with that personality. Like people will call it the mouthpiece, but there's nothing magic about the mouthpiece. It just means you can talk. It means you can have a conversation. You can have a witty conversation, or at least a conversation she wants. I ain't gonna say just witty, right? In general, yeah, having a witty conversation, making her laugh is very good. But the woman might be one of those most serious types. She actually want to talk about politics or religion or business or something. You have to have that type of personality with that one to at least hang in the conversation, even if you don't know it. And then also with the personality, it tells you who you compatible with in that. Because if you ever meet a woman, and more men need to do this. Okay, yeah, she got that. Yeah, she got those big breasted sisters. And she got a fat ass and all of that stuff, right? But does she click with your personality? See, some men need to do that. It's like, okay, she need to got some sense. See, older dudes, they realize that, you young, shoot, you just bumping into everything. Shoot, your joints so hard and you just chasing whatever. But when you get, as you get experience, you realize, well, wait a minute. She look good, but she kind of toxic. She going on some crazy stuff. So you get past all of that. You like, please. So you need to be that. A man needs to be that. But I've talked about that before. Women, though, they want to know what's up with your personality. They want to feel good in your presence. They want to feel like they can talk to you. I'm going to tell you what. Let me talk about that for a second. Women, they can get turned on by a guy and all he did was just sit back and listen to them talk. They like to talk. That's what they do. Think about something. Look at these TV shows like you got several of these like women panel TV shows on TV. Several. You can't even keep up with it. Even online they got them where they just sitting in a circle or something, sitting at a table, couches, whatever, just talking. If you look at Oprah Winfrey, how did she make her billion? Talking. Women love that. So your personality has to be the type that can communicate with them. Even if you introverted. Now, some people think, well, I'm introverted and stuff. Let me be clear. Introversion and shyness are two different things. Shyness just means you don't want to interact. you don't want to, or you got some fear or something like that. Introversion just means you can interact, but you don't have to. You don't need to interact to be energized. Your energy comes from within. This is very key to understand. So let's get that straight. So you can still be introverted and just talk. In fact, indeed, that can even work. Let me give y'all some game on that. If you introverted but not shy, just quiet, you serious minded and all of that, though that can intimidate some women, some other women look at you like, I wonder what's up with him. And then when they talk to you, it makes them feel good if they feel like you'll talk to them and not everybody else. Because remember, women are very competitive with each other. All right? So understand that game right there. But even then, it still comes down to your personality. And then something else about your personality, regardless of whether you're extroverted, introverted, into this or that, they look for positivity. I'm going to tell you what, a lot of dudes lose out on women. They lose out on women because they too negative. They got a negative personality. They ain't positive at all. Women don't want that. I mean, nobody wants that. How many men want to be around a woman that's that's negative all the time, always speaking negative? I don't care what she look like. I don't care what she look like. How many men want to be around that? That woman just on some negative shit all the time. Now, if men, even though we still focus primarily on our body, if we don't want to be around that, why do you think a woman would want to be around that? Nobody wants to be around that, period. I mean, even in your friend circles, you don't want to be around some dudes or something that's constantly negative, unless you negative yourself and y'all sitting around there commiserating with each other. But positive people, winners, don't want to deal with all of that. You know, you want to be around some people on that positive tip, and women especially. Women especially. And if you meet a woman who, for whatever reason, likes that negative shit, walk away kindly. And if she follows you, push her away. Just keep walking. Seriously. You really want to. But that's the hook right there. That personality is key. Developing your personality is key. Or dealing with any issues within your personality that's keeping women from wanting to be around you. That's key. So that is the hook. Yeah, that bait, hey, work on that bait. I'm big on the bait, as y'all know. But you still got to have the hook once they get over there. Because whether they approach you or whether you approach them, you still got to talk to them. And you still got to be able to have fun, you know. You're not going to, even if you consider yourself super fine and all of that, she ain't going to just walk up to you and grab your hand and lead you to some private place to have sex. In most cases, unless you're in certain clubs or something. But, So anyway, work on that personality. That is your hook. So that's all I got for now, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.